Let's move to the Mashujaa Day celebrations here in Nairobi, Kenya. President Uhuru Kenyatta led the nation this afternoon in marking the third Mashujaa Day celebration under his administration. In his speech, the president highlighted the gains the country has made since he took office. Here now is part of that speech.
Fellow Kenyans, since coming to power, my government has not been idle. Over the last 3 years, we have issued over 2.3 million titles in comparison to the 5.6 million that had been issued previously from the time our nation got independence. With regard to education, for the first time in Kenyan history, no parent has been asked to pay exam fees for his or her child in primary or secondary school. Our government has increased capitation for primary schools by 40% and secondary schools by 35%. The budget today, the budget for free primary education was 8.96 billion in 2012-2013, risen to 14.1 billion in the current financial year. Similarly, the budget for secondary school education was 19.2 billion in the year 2012-2013, rising to 32.5 billion in this current financial year. The budgetary allocation for the Higher Education Loans Board was 5.5 billion in 2012-2013. This has risen to 7.6 billion this financial year. On the security front, we have ensured and added an additional 2,400 new vehicles to the police fleet, significantly enhancing mobility within the police service. To enhance service delivery, we have built more than 40 Huduma centers across the country. Huduma, as you know, is a jubilee innovation. More than 5 million Kenyans have been served, Kenyans who previously would have had to travel long distances to receive such service. I commend all the public servants who have adapted to this new service. With regard to electricity connections, we had 8,000 schools connected to electricity before Jubilee came into office. Since 2013, we have grown that figure to 20,450. 1,150 primary schools remain to be connected to the grid, and these will be done by the end of November. Fellow Kenyans, in 2013, only 2.3 million Kenyans were connected to electricity. Today, we have increased that figure to 4.1 million, an additional 1.6 million Kenyans. This means that Kenyans with access to power is now about 50% compared to 32% before 2013. With our plan to put 1 million Kenyans on the grid every year, we expect to meet our target of enabling access to 75% of our people. We had 160 megawatts of power when our administration came to office. Since then, we have added an additional 600 megawatts of clean energy, and for the first time, we have a margin of reserve energy in Kenya. With regard to social protection, in 2013, only 226,000 Kenyans were covered under social protection. Today, we have 710,000 people who benefit from social protection. Fellow Kenyans, with regard to opportunities for women, youth, and persons living with disability, over 80,000 businesses have been registered by youth, women, and persons with disabilities since 2013. And of these, over 30,000 have received businesses from government in the last year, business totaling some 30 billion shillings. We are in the process of sorting out challenges on registration, and we are seeking to streamline this so that more Kenyans can have the opportunity to take advantage of this program. At the same time, I am directing that all ministries must ensure that once goods and services are delivered and invoices raised, there is no reason why these young people and our women should not be paid in 2 weeks, considering they have borrowed in order to deliver the goods and services. With regard to fertilizer subsidy, when we came into office, fertilizer cost in Kenya was 2,700 shillings per bag. Today, as a result of our fertilizer subsidy scheme, we have reduced this cost to 1,800 shillings and have seen an increase in production as a result. Furthermore, subsidized fertilizer has not only been made available to our maize and wheat farmers, but has also been made available to our tea, coffee, and sugarcane farmers as well.